Life's good. Life is good when we do our part to help the environment together. At the beginning of 2020, after we went into lockdown, I began to feel disconnected, not only from my friends and family, but from the world around me and the environmental action that had played a major role in my life. I began to look to my online community for inspiration, for a way to learn something new with the time I now had at home. Scrolling through video after video showcasing the wonderful meals you could make just from plants, I was inspired to learn how to cook. And then, I was inspired to learn where our food comes from and the environmental impact of their life cycle. Gathering information leads to a multitude of questions. Where does our food really come from? How does it grow? How much water is used and how harmful are pesticides? What does it mean to eat with the seasons? To watch our food appear from a tiny seed and grow into a magnificent creature brimming with life and colour. Life is good when we learn how to grow just one plant on our own. Everything that I had been learning took me to the garden to put it all into practice. I planted seeds to see if they would grow, and paid attention to the birds and the bees to see which flowers they loved most. I learned that to protect our environment means planting flowers and allowing bees and other pollinators to thrive. I learned to use gentle, homemade fertilizers that only added health and caused no harm. I learned about the soil and its creatures that wriggle their way through the organic matter, churning it into something magical and full of life. When we care about the soil and the creatures that keep it buzzing with life, we lay the foundations for all future food we hope to grow. One thing I love the most is that the garden is a place for experimentation and creativity. Reusing and repurposing what we can, like single-use plastics, as incubators to keep them in circulation and out of our waste streams is a wonderful idea, and something I put into practice over the last year. Life is good when we strive for a zero-waste lifestyle. Life is good when we learn and teach others. Over the last year, I spent a lot of time looking after my nephew who loves to be in the garden. And what I learned about gardening and where our food comes from, I taught him. We foraged blackberries together, harvested cucumbers and ate them in the kitchen with minimal preparation. When we share our teachings with the next generation, we pass on important information to ensure they rise up as a more conscious and environmentally driven generation than the one before them. I taught him to be curious, to love spiders and to play with soil, to marvel at bumblebees and ask questions about how something is grown. Life is good when we take the time to learn about what we can do individually, to help and do our part for the environment, connecting with those around us, our local communities, and teaching others what we have learned is the foundation for collective action. Life is good when we promote smarter living to create a better society. Life is good when we make changes, no matter how small, to help the planet.